With the colder weather typically comes some sickness. We all try to avoid the flu when the season rolls around. Today we have Dr. Nazari here from Providence Medical Group to give us some helpful tips on how to stay healthy this flu season. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're so glad you're here. Now we're talking about something really important. It's probably affected a lot of our Studio 10 viewers, and that is the flu. I want to talk about when the flu season actually is.
Yeah, historically, according to CDC, it's been between the months of October and May, and it usually peaks around the months of December and February.
Yeah, and we've heard a lot of misconceptions about the flu, you know, getting your flu shot and typically getting the virus. Those are some misconceptions, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty much every day in my clinic, people come with misconceptions about the flu vaccination. And the number one misconception is people always tell me that they got the flu vaccination and then they got the flu infection, which is not true because the flu vaccination does not contain the complete flu virus. It only has components of the flu virus. And the way the vaccination is prepared, it's impossible to get the flu infection from the flu vaccination. Why
do you think it's important for us to get that flu vaccination?
Well, because flu infection has a high burden on the community and the healthcare as well. According to CDC, since the year 2010, there's been roughly about 9 million to about 50 million flu illnesses, about 140,000 to about 1 million flu-related illnesses, and roughly about 12,000 to 79,000 flu-related deaths annually. And the flu vaccination has shown to not only prevent the transmission of flu, but also reduces complications and duration. That statistic is that flu vaccination reduces the flu illness by about 40 to 60% according to the CDC.
Wow, and I have had the flu. I had it a couple years ago. It is not fun, and if you've had it at home, you know it's not either. But for friends at home who haven't had the flu, what are the signs and symptoms that we typically see with this?
Yeah, the signs and symptoms can be variable depending on the individual, but most people will have sore throat, fever, cough, runny nose, body aches, muscle aches, headache, and when it comes to children, they can have some vomiting and diarrhea.
Mm-hmm. And finally, how do we prevent it? Is it too late to go ahead and get your flu shot?
The number one method would be to get your flu vaccination yearly. It is not too late to get it. CDC's recommendation is to get it by the end of October, but studies have shown that even if you get it later than October, it's still protective.
Okay, well, we just got a lot of information about the flu. Fingers crossed none of us get the flu infection this year. Dr. Nazari, thank you so much for all of those helpful tips. Again, take all of these into consideration and try to avoid that flu this season.